As you can see, we might have a little camp chair problem. We have 8 of them. We're gonna set them up, go over a few different scenarios and tell you which ones were the best and which ones were the absolute worst.
You found Explore, Trek, Adventure.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Greg.
And we cover everything camping from backpacking to adventure vans.
One thing we've discovered with these camp chairs is they are vastly different from each other. One person, they can be super comfortable for them. The other person could totally hate it. We're going to give a scenario and then we're gonna arrange the chairs in our order, and then we'll let you know like why this is number 1 and why this one totally sucks.
The Helinox Chair Zero Highback is unique because it has a high back. It's easy to get in and out of, and it sits you up very straight. Its larger aluminum legs gives you better support, and it comes in under 2 pounds. The REI Camp Dreamer chair is one of our newest chairs. It's super comfortable with a very wide seat for your butt. Has a detachable pillow and really cool mesh pockets. It comes in at 3 pounds, 7 ounces, or 2.27 kilograms. The Nemo Stargaze, a fan favorite sitting around the campfire with its rocking capabilities. It's super easy to set up, but it does have a large footprint and comes in at almost 8 pounds. The Nemo Moonlite has a unique reclining feature, which is super easy to use. Its mesh material has good airflow, especially on those hot summer days. The side entry storage bag is really easy to use. The large rubber feet make it so you're not going to be sinking into the ground. The weight comes in at 2 pounds, 2 ounces, or 907 grams. The REI Flexlite Air chair, it sits a little bit higher than most of them, almost a foot off the ground. It comes with a mesh stuff sack. And while the chair itself is made from ripstop nylon, it has a DWR finish, which will make it a little bit more water resistant. The legs are unique with its rotated 90 degrees. Comes in at 1 pound, 1 ounce, or 453 grams. The Alite Mantis, a chair that we've had for nearly 10 years. It's recently, in 2019, taken over by Grand Trunk. But this chair sits very low to the ground. Has a wide seat, but a relaxed seated position, so you're really leaning back. Comes in at 1 pound, 14 ounces, 855 grams. The Helinox Chair Zero, it is a popular backpacking chair, one of Greg's favorites, and packs down small so it fits well in your backpack. It's made from ripstop polyester. It is easy to set up and has a relaxed seated position, so it's kind of like sitting in a hammock. It comes in at 1 pound, 2.3 ounces, or 519 grams. The Nemo Moonlite Alite has the same reclining system as the original Moonlite, but it's made from lighter weight materials. It has a carrying case that can be used as a platform system, keep you from sinking into the ground. The poles go into a molded plastic corner instead of a pocket like most of the chairs, and has a mesh body. It comes in at 1 pound, 6 ounces, or 624 grams.
Our first scenario is going to be for a 1 or 2 night backpacking trip. What chair would you bring? And you have to bring a chair. My one-nighter, my easy backpacking trip, I'm definitely going with the Helinox Chair Zero for my first. And that is partially because if you've seen any of our other reviews, I like to chill like this, and this chair does this perfectly. It's also one of the lightest chairs in the group, and it's super easy to set up. My second one, even though this guy is a little portly, he's a little heavier than the other ones, it's super comfy, and it's easy to set up. Round off the first 3, I'd go with the Chair Zero Highback. It's light, easy to set up. Now let's go for the turds. We're obviously not gonna take these backpacking, so we'll leave those out. My bottom 2 here are the REI, and this is the Flexlite Air. I don't mind the way this sits. The only thing that bothers me is the orientation of the feet. Sometimes I feel a little bit tippy. The second turd in the mix is the Moonlite Alite. I don't like the way it pinches, and it's a little heavier than advertised, and it's a little heavier than the Helinox, so it's down at the bottom.
So my favorites are completely different than Greg's. So let me rearrange how I like them the best. My favorite and this is a new chair to us, is this Highback, because I like sitting straight up. And it just is comfortable for me. This is the ultimate lovely, relaxing chair. Fits well. I feel like I have enough room, especially in the summertime, super breezy. And I do not mind the REI one, the legs. It fits my body nicely. Down at the end, we've got our very old Mantis. It is heavy. It's hard to get out of with my old cranky knees. Definitely one I would not bring. The Nemo, I don't like how it fits on my body. It's tight. And Helinox, of course, I tend to slide out of it. So I'm definitely not bringing these with.
Now we're gonna do a longer backpacking trip, whether it be big mileages or a lot of number of days or through hiking. Well, you're not taking the chair through hiking, but bigger days, bigger mileage. This is an easy one. This one's almost lightest to heaviest for me with a little bit of comfort thrown in there. The Helinox Chair Zero, it wins in every category pretty much. I think secondly, I would, even though this fits me a little bit weird, this thing is super light, so I would take this REI Flex Air second. The Helinox Highback chair is a little bit heavier than, I mean, it's still a bit lighter than those guys down there. I don't like the comfort of this one. This makes you sit very upright, but I think it would be number 3. These two right here, I do really love the Mantis. If you're looking for a chair that just is kind of like a big hammock chill chair, it's a good one, but it's very heavy, I think close to 2 pounds. Both of these chairs, very heavy. I put this Nemo Moonlite Elite kind of in the middle. It's not my favorite and it's not the worst. It's not the heaviest, it's not the lightest. I'm definitely not taking it though.
So my long backpacking trip is gonna look like this. Even though this is more weight, I actually absolutely love this chair. So I'm willing to carry that extra weight for it. And same with this Nemo Moonlite. I love this chair as well. This one is a third. It is lighter weight, so that was a plus. And for the bad ones, the ones I'd absolutely not take, I'd rather sit on the ground. The Mantis, I just don't like how it feels. It's hard for me to get out of. The Nemo Elite Moonlite, even though I love the original, the Elite, I do not like it. I don't like how it fits my body, how it digs into my arms. And of course the Helinox, I slide out of that one. Even though it is super lightweight, I still wouldn't bring it.
Now we're gonna set them up in orders for car camping, overlanding, van lifing, anywhere where probably your weight's not gonna be an issue. Up in my number 1 slot is actually our newest chair. This is the REI Camp Dreamer chair. We just recently picked this up a week or so ago. I've stepped in the store, sat in this thing, and immediately just picked it up. I'm like, yeah, this is coming with us. It is super comfy, has this really wide base at the bottom. It's not a rocking chair like this one, but it moves around just a little bit. In the number 2 spot, and it's kind of almost tied, but I think I like this one a little bit better right now, is the Nemo Stargazer. This thing is a little bit crazy because when you sit in it, it's literally like a rocking chair or a little hammock. You can easily fall asleep in something like this. It's got a lot of good things going for it. Next up, we have the Mantis Alite, but I think I'm gonna call an audible and move these around after I get another look at them. We have the Helinox Highback. This would be really good for the campfire because you sit up straight and it's really good for cooking and you can talk to people because you're actually, up at eye level. The next 2 spots, these chairs are honestly very, very similar in how they fit, at least for me. This Alite Mantis, it's really low to the ground. That's the only thing that's bad for it, but it's a super chill chair. You can sit in it for hours. Same thing with the Helinox. Down here at the bottom, these are just right off of the list because they just fit weird.
So my choices for sitting around the fire, car camping, overlanding, are just slightly different than Gregory's. My idea of best and worst. This is the ultimate, I think this is the ultimate camp chair. It's the best thing I have ever sat in. I will always choose this one. The rocking, especially if you're for someone who likes to fidget a little, so I'll just sit like this. Just a gentle little rock. I absolutely love this chair. It's the best thing ever. And Greg has actually fallen asleep in that chair. This new REI one, this is great too. If one of us was sitting in this one, this would definitely be the second option. This is comfortable. It's got these cool pockets, and my bottles fit just easily right in there. Great choice. I'm glad that we actually found this. Of course, the Highback. Love this, love sitting straight up. And of course, my no's again are the Mantis and the Nemo Moonlite Elite and the Helinox Chair Zero. This one especially because it is so low to the ground. But unfortunately, the wind is picking up, as you can see. As usual, we'll have links to all the chairs that we just talked about in the description below. You can find us at explorertrekadventure.com. Go check out this video next, and we'll see you next time.